almost, I'm already prepared and dressed to start this session. I don't know if I'm cut out of the camera, not quite. Okay, cool. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've been here. Sorry about that. I had a friend visiting, so been a little busy these last weeks or so. Okay, this is our first pose. Anyway, happy Friday. I had a friend visit for 6 days and she just left yesterday, so I was busy trying to host, and I had the Valentine's Day marathon right before that, so I've just kind of been totally not making content or anything this month. And this month, of course, is February. It happens so fast. But I'm back now. I'll be back tomorrow. In case this is your first time here, I am gonna move this real quick away from my leg. Okay, I'm back. This is my little pose in chat, so I'll do poses for about 90 seconds or so, and you can screenshot them or come back to this video and watch it later. It posts within 24 hours and work on it more, or you can just do quick sketches, work on your lines and stuff. And you can also request any poses you want, so I can help you make your art dreams come true. And we can also just talk about whatever. I just booked tickets to go to Lisbon and see my family next week, which is really, really exciting. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. That's my life right now. Is this camera at a weird angle? I feel like it's distorting me a lot. Maybe not though. Maybe it's
I'll
just
take a look.
Oh, Gregory's gonna come look. Gregory to the rescue, like always.
Oh, it's a little tilted towards you, so your head's gonna look big, and your shoulders are gonna look big, and your legs small, and your feet small. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Are you looking to raise it?
No,
Oh.
I tilted it. That's better.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Will you
better.
also throw my robe on the couch down here? So yeah, that's my life at the moment. It's been great. Barcelona's great. Everything's great.
Barcelona is super great.
Gregory says Barcelona's super great.
Super bien.
Okay, I'm gonna break pose in, well actually I'll hold it for another few seconds, since it was incorrect for. You can just throw it on the couch, babe.
I wanted to throw it on you.
Okay, I'll break pose in 3, 2, 1. Okay, got that taken care of now. All right, I know I saw some comments. What's up? I missed the last one, so I'm stoked for this one. Yeah, I haven't done one for a week. Hi, good to see everyone again. Hola. Hi, could you do 2 360 poses at the end? I need to practice my sculpture skills. Yes, I can.
Oh,
Hi.
there's a sculptor in there?
Oh, Gregory's really excited to talk to the sculptor. Hi and hello. Cool, lots of people are in here. For some reason, it only says there's a couple. But yes.
I'll be down with my laptop to show them my latest ZBrush.
I will do I'll do a couple 360s. I'm trying to do an interesting angle. I don't know if it's working. My foot is so flexed. Okay, I'll do this pose. Yeah, we've got so many of my favorite people in here, so many regulars. Yeah, we just discovered that we can actually fly around Spain, and Spain's pretty big, so hopefully we'll be doing some more traveling once we get out of Lisbon. because the friend that was visiting was coming from Santander in Cantabria, and so hopefully we'll do some Cantabria, País Vasco area, and then we'll go south. Let me know what kind of 360 poses you might be looking for, but otherwise I'll just go with something pretty simple. But if you have anything in mind, I will do some 360. I will do whatever 360s you want. Gregory is gonna take a little pause in the middle to show everyone his newest sculpture. He needs some insight. I actually felt so useful today because I was able to, be a second pair of eyes for him and see a couple things he was missing on his sculpture, which always makes me feel good because, I'm not educated in art like he is, but sometimes you can't see your problems with your own piece. And I don't know if I could do that for any person. It's just because he was sculpting himself, so, I know what he's supposed to look like, so if the sculpture's a little bit off, I can tell. But it's fixed and beautiful now, and he's really proud of it, so time to show it off. I know, I feel like it's been forever since I've posed. Also, on the outside of this dais, we have a bunch of Gregory's drawings from class hung up, and I realized there's so much pose inspiration I have that I could just look over and do if I ever feel empty. So if you see me peeking over to the right, that is what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna break pose in 3, 2, 1. Step down, say hi. Hi, Greg. That's what they said. Hello. Lots of people saying hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'm all for angles today. Sorry I'm so dramatic. Okay, this is the pose. Yeah, is Greg or Gregory a common name in anyone's language? Because I think we've got a lot of international people online right now. Because it seems his mom named him that after a French movie, but it's not a very common English name, not a very common French name, I don't think. I don't even know if the name exists in Spanish. I mean, we could make it up and be like Gregorio, but I don't think that's real. My name, of course, exists in every single language. As in it does the name Maria, which is my middle name. Well, it's Marie, but close enough. Yeah, after my friend visited this last week, I think we've pretty much done every possible tourist thing in the city. I think we're all done now, so now we can just live here normally and not feel like we're missing out on any of the main attractions. Which is pretty cool, and then it kind of reminded me that Barcelona is not that big of a city, I think we know it pretty well by now, and the fact that we've seen all the major stuff is pretty amazing, because I feel like in a lot of cities that's just impossible, you know? When we go to Lisbon next week, it'll be my second time in Lisbon because I have family there, but Gregory's first time. And Lisbon is my favorite European city that I've ever been to, so I'm really excited to show it off. Also, you guys can let me know if I should turn one of my lights on, because right now I have both of them on me diagonally. Okay, I'm gonna break pose in 3, 2, 1. It's always such weird, like, me coming back and forth. What does your friend think of your work? I dig the lighting setup. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. You know, I wouldn't say that she's someone who, like, sorry, I just gotta figure my pose out, then I'll talk. Is this interesting? Sorry, I want to look at myself. Okay. Yeah, this is the pose, I think. I hope it's good. She doesn't think too much of it. She's texted me before saying, like, she shared what I do with other women in her life, because when she thinks of confidence, she thinks of me, and she loves to, like, tell the story of what I do and tell it to other people. But she's not one of my friends that I could convince to do it, that's for sure. And I try to convince pretty much everyone in my life to model just once if they have, like, the slightest interest. But she would never. I think she understands it. Growing up, her parents are French, and so they are generally a lot more, like, she's American, she's French-American, or American-French, I guess, because she was born in America, and her parents immigrated, and so nudity is a lot more common in Europe, as we know, and so in her house, there was a lot of, like, nude art of people all over that her parents had been given or bought. So she's been around and has seen it all her life, but I don't really think she gives my work much of a second thought in general. And she doesn't really use social media, so she doesn't really follow me on anything, so I don't really think she gets to see, you know, the extent of what people create and what you guys give back to me, you know? I need to start getting, like, little yoga blocks that I can put under my heel for when I pop it. Okay, I'm gonna break pose in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that was interesting. Sorry if it wasn't. I think so. Yeah, we'll see. Great poses. Would you do 2 longer poses, please? Sure. I can do those right now, I guess. Or let me know if there's anything in particular. Yeah, we can do one for like a 5 if people want. I can do like 2 5-minutes. You can also always come back to these videos. But yeah, I actually got a message today about someone kind of struggling with this setup that we do, and then they did go back and review the poses, but they really just wanted to work in the moment, and you know, this doesn't really allow for that. Okay. This is some pretty strong shadow. Okay. This is pretty simple, but I'll hold it for... Gregory, will you time like a 5 for me?
I can do that.
Thanks. All right, this is the pose then. And then the next one, maybe I'll do on my knees. Did you start a timer?
I did.
Okay. I'll check the chat again after this pose, but if you need something longer than 5, just tell me and we can do the second one even longer. Would you guys want if I told you in advance that we were doing like the length of certain poses that we were doing instead of just making them all always a minute or 2? Because I could plan that in advance. And then I could always use like the last 10 minutes of the draw or something for pose requests, but plan out the rest of the time instead of always going in, you know, without a map. Normally when I'm in a in-person posing session, I actually time myself, which is pretty rare among models, but I use like an interval, a workout interval timer, like a HIIT timer, and it works really well because I can set up like 15 5-minute poses in a row with, you know, 5 or 10 second rest or like build time in between, and it's honestly key. I think every model should do it. I don't think models should rely on artists to time them in general, but I know that that's the standard, and sometimes standards can be hard to break. Or, you know, maybe the model doesn't want the responsibility, but it's so much easier, I think, in the long run. I'm always so nervous during these live sessions that the power is gonna go out because we have a real power problem in our apartment if we run more than a couple things at once. And things that should not be on the same circuit, you know, but if we run more than a couple, the power shuts off. And so having the big floodlights on and then my little heater on and then the apartment heater, like I feel like this place should be shutting down, but fingers crossed it does not, and it has not so far, so we've had good luck. How much time is left, Gregory?
20 seconds.
Perfect.
Pretty good internal clock.
Well, it wasn't even that, it was just I need to move the heater. So I was wondering if I should hold out for it or break. I do think I have a pretty good internal clock because of modeling, though. I know I never count in my head, but I pretty much know when my time is there. Okay, breaking pose in 3, 2, 1. That was 5 and some change. Oh my gosh, my hair is chaotic. Sorry. Okay, sitting down pose, please. Is everyone cool with a close-up portrait for at least one? Yes. Okay, I'll do sitting down, and then we will do a close-up portrait, and then we'll start moving into those to the 360s. Cool? Cool. I'm gonna bring this just a little closer. I think I'm gonna sit on. Oh, you don't want another timed pose? Okay. I will sit though. How do I want to sit? I mean, I like the time poses. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll do this for another 5. I understand. Here, we'll do a little one like this. Sorry, I'm just moving the heater. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Okay. I think this is the pose. Oh, I gotta make sure my hand's in frame. Okay, okay, I think we're there finally. Okay, this is the pose. Gregory, we said another 5, please.
I got you.
Thank you.
My timer's about to go off.
Okay.
And it's a 5-minute timer.
Okay. Yeah, Gregory has this new setup when he's digitally sculpting. He's trying to work under the same schedule he does at school and with a live model, which is 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, but in the home. And it's been working pretty well, but now, you know how you already have like a trigger to iPhone alarms, because they're usually the alarms used to wake up? He uses them like 30 times a day, and so I'm constantly freaking out whenever his phone goes off. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And I think I haven't been very productive working at home recently. I've been a little bit here and there, but I don't know, it just hasn't been the best that I could be. So I'm gonna try the same schedule, but I'm gonna need some other way to remind myself that it's been 25 minutes. And then I think I'm gonna try and make my, like, 8 p.m. no matter what day it is. Try and make that break time, recreation, and leisure time. Because that means I would be done with this posing session at 8. And then I would also just have like a normal evening to spend by myself or watch something. Jorge, who's here right now, sent me a movie that I really want to watch and I haven't watched yet because I had the guest. So that will be something that I will be doing in my leisure time for sure. Oh, I also saw the movie Babylon the other day, which I loved. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but it's by my favorite director. Although I don't like La La Land, which is funny because it's like his most famous movie. But in general, he is my favorite director, and it was really cool. I highly recommend it. It's kind of hard to describe because it's about old Hollywood, the transition of film from silent films into movies with sound, which was like a really crazy time. And it's really convoluted and chaotic, but also really cohesive. It's like, I don't know how it could have that many characters involved and overlapping timelines, but still make total sense. So, really brilliant, highly recommend. It's gotten some scathing reviews, which was kind of a surprise to me, but, you know. Everyone has their opinions. It reminds me of a film class actually that I took in college because right at the end of the movie it kind of goes through film from the beginning of time until now. And it even included like really strange avant-garde stuff. And I studied all of that when I was in film classes. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, I don't know how many of you are still like are close to your university years or in them or remember them, or maybe you never studied, but it's always cool to see stuff that you studied that you think, how could this ever be something I see in the wild or in real life or relevant? And then to actually see it be relevant and modernized and like there, and you understand it and can reference it. So it was really enjoyable all around. I'm sure there's a ton of references that went over my head, but that's just the way it is, I think. Tomorrow I'm gonna be alone all day. Gregory's got some plans with friends, so I think I'm gonna shoot, or I'm planning to shoot a bunch of my pose requests that have been put on Patreon, the ones I had you all vote on. So I will get those out soon, and I'm really excited for them. I wish I had the opportunity to use, to have like a studio and a full photography setup, like I did with my Gumroad photos, which are the ones that I share 5 of every month on my Patreon, but I would like to make more full packs, and I just don't know if I have the capability here and only with my iPhone, because my dad's a professional photographer, but his skills with the camera did not follow onto me. I do not have them. So, I don't know, hopefully, maybe I can convince him when he's visiting me in Barcelona in a couple days to
okay, your timer is done.
Oh, time's up, but I'll hold on for just a second while I finish the story. Maybe I can convince him to shoot some photos of me, so I can put some new packs on Gumroad, because I would really, really like to. And I also want to update some new reference photos that are really high quality versus just some of the simple ones that I'll be shooting by myself. Anyway, this pose is done in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Oh, just look at this. Hi everyone. I'm late this time because I was cooking. Yummy. What were you cooking? Fantastic pose. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do a close-up portrait right now. What were you cooking? Thanks for coming. I think this is like officially the gang, the people who attend these regularly. Let me just move my stuff off my little chair and then we're good to go. I'm glad everyone liked that pose. It was fun to do. Okay. Curry, that's so yummy. That is awesome. Oh, give me 1 second. I have to grab a pillow. I do not have a pillow. Okay. And I'll bring this. Proud to be part of the gang. Okay. I just need to reset my tripod up. We should do like a work share. Although, I know that makes some people nervous. Sorry, this tripod's almost there. And this is tilted a little. Sorry everyone, it does take a minute to set up. Greg and I brought this tripod all the way from home, and I guess we could have bought one here, but I think it's the best thing we brought. Try to make it 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, I'll do a 10 if everyone is okay with that. Damn. Portrait day is a bad day for how my hair is today. I'm sorry I don't prepare myself better for these sometimes. The gang. Okay. I'll bring myself even a little closer. That's why I share my stuff on my anonymous Instagram account. Oh my God. Okay. Is this lighting more interesting or no? I need one person to confirm or deny if it's too dark. 11 people, that's a lot for how many are usually here. Yes to lighting or no to lighting? Is it too dark? Lighting is cool. Okay. It's perfect. Okay. Okay, Gregory, will you start at 10 for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look down and away. Okay. Tell me when.
Started.
Okay. I'll be fairly quiet for this pose so you guys can actually work. After this pose, I'm gonna do the two 360-degree poses. If you want portraits, you can tell me. Otherwise, if you have any other pose ideas, let me know, or I'll come up with something. But we'll use about 10 minutes per 360 pose, and I will pose in 8 positions on every diagonal and every quarter, basically. How much time is left?
20 seconds.
Another 20 seconds? Damn, I guess I'm always 20 seconds off. That's funny.
Yeah, next time you ask, don't even ask. Just wait 20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm breaking pose in 3, 2, 1. That was a 10-minute. Wow, nice, awesome. Okay. Lighting's great. I need to redraw this because I messed up. Ah, that's okay. That's just the way it works. Okay, we will do those two 360 poses then. I'm going to fix the tripod one more time. I think we had a lot of people come in during that pose. Okay. Can you see everything well? I think so. Okay. This is not even. Bear with me. Could one be laying or sitting down? Sure, the second one will be laying or sitting down. I will try. It might have to be sitting just because this dais doesn't have a ton of space, so I don't know if I could lay very well at like all angles, but second one will be sitting. I'm just gonna put this here. Sorry, a minute of setup. Okay, and I feel like this isn't super straight on the dais. My clothes on the side, that's great. Okay, perfect. I will hold these for like literally a minute if that's okay. And I will actually count it out and we'll do it 8 times around and then we will move on to the second one. So, let me look at the pose from the front. Okay, left is popped, right is straight, and I'm holding my arm like this. Okay, let's get started. I guess I have to be in the same spot on the dais. Okay, spot 1, and I will end facing front last. Okay, turning. Go. Wait, Gregory,
Yeah.
could you come in and plug the other light in? Because I think for sculpting they need both lights, especially when I turn to the other side.
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you. Sorry, you're gonna have some shadows in these first two holds, but then in the other 6 they'll be properly lit.
Just start over.
Start over.
Start over.
Okay, tell me
As a
if you
sculptor, you gotta start over.
tell me if you think you should start over. Someone in the comments.
Let me read. Oh yeah, they said yes. They said
You're
yes right away.
lying.
No, they said yes right away.
Okay, well I'll just keep going and I'll do that first one I did another time.
Sorry, I got in the way.
Okay, I'm starting this one again from 0. Thank you, Gregory.
You're welcome.
Okay, turning. Going. Turning. Going. turning. Turning. Almost there. Okay. Turning. turning. I'm gonna do one more turn after this just because the first time we did it, I didn't have the backlight on me. Last one. I feel like I'm a little distorted now that I see it. Oops, oh well, can't do it again. I guess this is kind of the perspective that you'd have if we were in the same room and I was on a dais a little higher than you. Gregory, do you want to come show your sculpture?
I do, yeah.
You can do it while I set up for the last pose.
Okay.
Which I think I'm going to do right now. I've been counting to 90. I'm going to count to 60. And the only reason I was counting to 90 is because I usually just like to give my artists extra time and tell them it's a minute and then give them 90 seconds. Which, don't be mad at me if that's against your training or whatever, but I feel like everyone just wants a little more time.
Yeah, just tell me when you're done.
I have 40 seconds left, so whenever you're ready. I also do it I count to a higher number so I can count faster because I don't really know if I know how long a second is. It's like 1/1000, but then that takes so much more brain energy. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then count to 90. So it's probably more like 75 seconds than 90, but. Okay, and I'm breaking. Ready, Gregory?
Mm-hmm.
Come down. And then I will, oh, we're already at 62 minutes. Perfect, thanks, Greg. If you prefer, you can do this shorter and I'll screenshot for the sculpting later. Yeah, I'll just do these last ones really quickly. These sitting ones. But one quick little intervention. I'm thinking I just do this for the second. Maybe I should bring my arm in. This might be a little hard to remember, but I'll figure it out. So, quick intervention. Intervention?
Sure. I'm gonna set up right here.
Okay, not for long though.
Not for long. I'm sure this is what people show up for.
Oh, right,
This is what they've all been waiting for.
right.
Cool, Greg. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Miguel.
You can put it a little closer to the camera.
Ah, thanks. Thanks, Jorge. Or George. Aw, thank you, Miguel. Okay, that's all.
Okay, great. Wait, I think there's a question. What was the character for again? Wow.
Oh.
Dude, excellent work. Oh my god, everyone loves it.
Well, this is just practice. It's not for anything. Any tips on sculpting hair? No. I'm sorry, I don't know how to sculpt hair. I really don't. This is just practice. It's just to learn ZBrush and learn like head proportions and head shapes. So yeah, so I can make better heads in the future. I want to make characters for like video games and animation. So.
Okay. You can reply to comments if you want. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna hold these for like literally 40 seconds, and I mean when I'm counting to 40, my speedy 40. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of questions. I think you should log into the. You should just log into the live on your computer. Okay, I'm starting with the diagonal right here. Gregory, get out of my video.
Will you post the Thingiverse? Oh, the sculpts. Okay. The STL. That must be a file name. I don't know what an STL is, but ZTL?
Baby, will you go
ZTL?
open it on your computer?
No, let me just finish this one. Thingiverse. I would love to put his head on him. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I'll upload it somewhere. I don't know where though.
We can put it in my Patreon, or I can just send it to Jorge, like, because me and him message a lot back and forth on Patreon.
Yeah, ask him if he meant ZTL, like the ZBrush file name. He said STL.
He wants to know if you meant ZTL. Okay, this is a...
Yeah, what is, I'm not familiar with the STL. I'm sure it's a file type, right?
You're making me want to change this pose. Okay, can I work now? Okay, this is the pose. I love that you guys are collaborating. I just want to provide everyone what they're here for. Turning. Okay, turning. Hopefully these aren't too fast. Turning. 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 I don't know if everyone can hear, but one of the alarms is going off and neither of us are upstairs to turn it off, so sorry. Okay, second to last. Okay, last one. And make sure my feet are in frame. Okay. Okay, and that's the pose. Gregor, you want to show anything before we go?
No, I showed.
Okay.
Showed my sculpture.
Damn, we got an extra 10 minutes in here today. ZTL is fine, I can convert it. That's so cool you guys are doing this. I'll scup them later this week. Amazing session, thanks a lot. Bye Marie, bye Greg, goodbye.
Oh
Trevor,
wait, did George or
Jorge
talk about the STL, what that means?
He said you can extract it to STL from ZBrush, but ZTL is fine, he can convert it.
Oh cool, okay, perfect.
Sarah, thank you so much for doing this. I don't know any other models who do live sessions like this on YouTube. It's such an impactful practice full of gratitude.
Wait, he's 3D printing stuff?
I don't know, come talk to him.
Okay, no, I looked it up and that's what STL is for. So I'm just excited to hear that. And he did say he's gonna put it on miniatures, so.
Cool, no, this is awesome.
We'll just message.
Well, I'm thankful for all of you back, Trevor, and all of you. This is a great community. I am so thankful for all of you. You guys are the best. I'll be here again tomorrow, same time. Let me know in advance if you want anything or during, or if you want any certain times. Gracias a ti también. Y yeah, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. And Jorge, I'll follow up with the file stuff. Okay, bye.